Hey guys, I'm Larry. I'm here at Souls Harbor. I'm one of the sound guys. We're here for the Back to Church Sunday service. We're doing segments here, and I'm here with one of our ministers and a good friend of mine, Brother Justin Hutton.
I'm Brother Justin Hutton. Thank you, Larry, for having me here today to ask me some questions. And
thanks for being here.
All right. Which questions?
So I have a couple questions for you. The first one, is what is your preferred preaching or ministry style?
So I think that I have more of a teaching ministry style.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get into the Word and kind of break it down, look at it from different perspectives, partly from where I was when I was growing up and learning, and then I look into the history to figure out what was going on at that time, and then try to break it down further to see where God's taking us through it today, because the Scripture was written originally to the Old Testament Israelites, and then it became passed along to us, and it has application throughout all history and through all generations.
Okay, that's good. So we've known each other for several years. When I was younger, that's when you first started coming here, and all the youth. So why do you think God led you and brought you to this church, Souls Harbor specifically?
I think that God led me to Souls Harbor because I think He calls people out of the world to a place where they have the ability to be touched by other individuals who have similar upbringings, similar life patterns, similar things, to where they're able to hear the Word from that perspective. And when I first got here, Brother Livingston, Bishop Livingston was here, and he welcomed me, and the whole church welcomed me in, which was amazing. To me, coming from my background, to be welcomed into a church and just to feel the love of Christ and the love of God from each member that was here. There was nobody that was here that ever made me feel bad or weird or anything like that. They just helped me, ushered me in, and helped me into my ministry.
Right. And I think to this day, it's the same way as anybody that's new that comes in and that has became a member at our church is the same way. Once you come, what was it Brother Livingston said? If you came 2 or 3 times, you're instantly a member.
Right.
So that is one good thing. I like that as well, is when we have people come in that it's not just someone new, that it's a potential new member, and we all like to get to know them and have them join us for anything that we do.
Right. I think we have a very family-oriented atmosphere here at the church. My family is very much involved. Your family is very much involved. All the families here are very much involved. We have all kinds of ways that you can get involved in church and serve and build your ministry and build the people around you, to edify them, build them up, to be able to reach out to other people, which is the purpose. Is we come here to learn and to be edified and be fed, and then we take that information out into the world and we share that with other people, and hopefully, if we're doing it right, they see Christ through us and not condemnation.
Right. I agree. Well, that's the only questions I have for you. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad that they asked me to interview you. I'm appreciative of that, even though I'm not someone who does interviews or anything with people. I'm no anchor man like Ron Burgundy. Throw that in there.
I think you did an awesome job.
I
really appreciate you being the one who got to ask me questions.
We should both thank Sarah.
We should. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
There was a lot of things that happened on Back to Church Sunday today, which I thought were an extreme blessing for a lot of people. We started out the service today, which I thought was awesome, with the sign team. Sister Sarah did a great job. The sign team did a wonderful job. They got in there. If you watch online, you won't see it because there are things that we can't air due to copyrights and all those other things. But if you're here, you get to see those things, and they are some very wonderful things to see. They did an outstanding job ushering in the Spirit this morning. Then we moved from there to offering and everything else, and then we had a great service. We just had a wonderful service. I don't know how to explain all the things that happened. And then we ended today with the baptism of 2 young people.
Yeah, in the past couple of weeks we've had 3 altogether. So, and hopefully many more.
Absolutely. And so it was National Back to Church Sunday. So I hope that the whole nation had wonderful outpouring of the Lord in each and every service, no matter the denomination.
Well done.
If anybody has not met Larry, you have to come up here and you have to meet him in person, because he's a wonderful person. I've known him forever. I started here in 1999, and through that time period, I've watched Larry grow into who he is now, from a small child all the way to the man that he is. I can't take credit for who he is, but I did have a hand in seeing him grow up and being there with him. And we had a lot of many trips to Walmart with Brother TJ. Had a good time doing that. And he's got great stories to tell you. If you know TJ Pruitt, he can tell you some great stories about being with TJ. And we hung around and knocked on doors and ministered to people and just got out and spread the word. The great thing about coming to church here is that you get to know all the different personalities, and everybody here has just this great spirit of acceptance. And Larry is awesome at accepting people and making you feel comfortable. And I think everybody here is, but you got to talk to Larry. He's got great stories. He's got really funny stories. He's a great friend. And
we're not turning this on me, Justin. This is about you right now. Back to Church Sunday.
Well, I know.
I appreciate the kind words.
He's pointing all back at me, but
this is about you and your ministry and all the segments that have been made. It's with Brother Paul Ashby, Pastor Robert, and now you. So I appreciate you trying to turn it on me. He likes to do that sometimes, but we're going to keep this about you.
We're just a team, though. I mean, we are a team,
a dynamic duo.
We're a team. The whole ministry starts in touch. Each person who's here has a thing that they do, and because we're a team. I feel a little awkward. You shining the spotlight on me to say this is what I do. What I do is that I come in here and I get to spend time with you. And I get to spend time with Sarah, and I get to spend time with Asher. I get to spend time with everybody here, and that changes me. Like, my soul gets changed, my spirit gets changed. I'm able to feel better. You edify me, you make me stronger by being together with each one of you, and being able to hear what you have going on, and then go look through the Bible and see, maybe this is an answer, maybe this is something that we can talk about, maybe this is some way I can help. That's what makes this a great ministry and a great team. And I was at Lighthouse for about 14 years, and Brother Bishop Peters just had a spirit about him that I learned from, which was, it's not about you. And he would say that, it's not about me. It's about everybody here. It's about each person who's here, and about their ability to receive the Word of God. From God, to receive that and know that they're accepted, and know that through that acceptance they receive life everlasting. And it's not about the ministers, we stand up and we do that, but it's to usher you, to help you to come and feel comfortable. And if I'm doing my job right, then people feel comfortable here. And that's what it's all about. And so, yeah, you can ask me questions and you can tell me all that stuff, but I'm going to turn it back to everybody who does the job. Right. I'm just one cog in the wheel.
That was deep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have no further questions for you. I guess we can end this segment.
I feel like I'm being cross-examined, and he's got no further questions. So if anybody else has questions, please.
Yeah, please comment.
Next one in line.
Yeah. Like, share, subscribe. And again, we've talked about this. We do want people to join us on Sundays.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Come feel the service. It's one thing to see it. It's another thing to be here together in fellowship with everybody, to hang out with Larry, to hang out with me and Sarah and the ministers, and my whole family comes here. My wife's extended family comes here. We enjoy it. We love it. It's just part of us. If I wasn't here on a Sunday, I'd miss it. I definitely miss being here, seeing everybody.
Yeah.
So come down, hang out with us. We got coffee. Got a place called Bordwine. Make good coffee. I like to get there first thing in the morning, start making coffee because I enjoy my coffee. We put out pastries. We meet people. What's the Bordwine crew? What's the terminology that they use for the Bordwine crew?
The hospitality?
Hospitality folks. Sorry, I could not think of that to save my life. Hospitality crew does an amazing job.
They do a great job.
They do.
Great
I mean,
job.
coffee's always hot. There's always like treats, pastries. Your kids have an awesome opportunity to come in here. They can go upstairs and they can get Sunday school. We have great preaching. We have great teaching. We have an overseeing pastor that helps to keep us on point sometimes because we kind of run down these paths with me and Larry, just doing whatever.
That's true.
But
That is true.
It's because we love the ministry and we love the people here. But come down, hang out with us. And